This is going to be a very quick video on how you can use a free tool available in the description down below that I developed to make school compliant AI models that you can use and deploy within a few minutes. I can hit open, and as you can see, we now have 3 additional models that we just put in there. The link is in the description down below. Go ahead and grab it, and then you can follow along with me. I already have a model running right here, and if we go into our workspace, you can see we have OpenWebUI and I have 2 models already up and going. But these are not exactly made for school, which is where this program comes in, which is Core AI Suite. All of these are different settings that we can have inside of our AI that we want to customize, and we also have individual AI models that we can have as well. So I'm going to go up here to Aria, and we can actually change this around. We can have this be any kind of editable text we want. So for instance, I'm going to add down here that you really like puppies. So not only does this also have a professional female educator AI, but at the very end, she's also going to really like puppies. So we are now going to go down through here. I'm going to add in some more filters. So let's say that I also want something to speak from Spanish to English. Perfectly fine, can do that. I can actually change this to something else. So instead of Spanish, I'm going to say Leet. For those of you who are old like me, you might remember Leet Talk. And well, there you go. We're on that. Include user injection, which means that the AI is always going to know who's talking to it. Date and time, a summarizer, A+ student, which is an AI designed to tutoring students. AI teacher, which means that it's designed to help teachers. We have artistic imagery, which this AI is not set up for images, so I'm not going to include that. A profanity filter, which is very cool. It is just going to make sure that no bad words are said, and if it does, it's going to be like, nope, ain't gonna happen. Then we have an AI announcer. This is something that's going to go through and condense script down so it's ready for announcing. We'll leave that in there. A Google form generator, don't really need that. IEP helper, so it's going to help generate IEPs and things like that. I do not need that. A presentation maker, also do not need. And a text-to-speech bot, so as soon as you feed something to it, it's just going to say it directly back, kind of like an intercom or something like that. So I'm going to leave that off. I don't need that. And then we're just going to hit export. We're going to select where we're going to export it to. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. It's going to my folder here. And there it is. So those are the 2 that we have. And I'm just going to go back in here. We're going to workspace, models, and then I'm going to go to import. And then I'm going to show my files, and I have them right here. So I have a models one and I have a functions one. So if I go to models, I can hit open. And as you can see, we now have 3 additional models that we just put in there. And if we click on Aria Thompson, you can see right here, she really likes puppies. So on top of all that, we also have those. But you're also going to be able to import filters and functions. So if we go down to the admin panel, we go to functions. You can see we don't have any functions right now. We can go to import. And then we can select the functions export. So if we open that up, confirm, it was imported. If we hit refresh, we now have all of these different filters that we have in there. So A+ student, A+ teacher, current date and time, we'll turn that on. Profanity filter, we'll turn that on. A summarizer, and user injection function. So that's the way the AI knows who it's talking to at all times. Pretty cool. So now we can go back into our AI, Aria Thompson right here, and we have all of these settings that we just added in right here. So we can include user context injection, so it knows who it's talking to, current date and time, a summarizer, and we don't need the A+ student or teacher, and we'll do a profanity filter. That's fine. Okay, and we'll hit save. And now we have an AI ready to go. So that was literally me explaining everything under 5 minutes and generating it. That's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and test it out. So if we go back to start a new chat, I can drop this down, go to Aria, and I'm going to say, how are you doing today? Now, I haven't actually fired up this AI, so it might take a little bit of time for it to respond. It's only running on a 3060, so okay, so it's not bad. Do you like any specific animals? Oh, absolutely. Animals are fantastic. I have a fondness for puppies. Imagine that. Can you say a bad word? And this is something that we specifically added in, and it's not going to actually give a response. So you can actually try and trick it and it still won't do it. Program to avoid any language that's inappropriate. Next, let's go back and try the other one. So that means our profanity filter is working great. If we go into our intercom announcer, okay, so I'm just going to go in here and copy this. We're going to go back to our intercom and we'll paste that in, hit go. And okay, so it looks like it's making an announcement for us. It's going to condense it down a little bit. So that was a short text anyway, but now we should be able to hear it if we click read aloud.
A 2012 survey by the Online Publishers Association, Now Digital Content Next, found that 72% of tablet owners had an iPad, while 32% had an Android tablet.
I really hope that this was helpful. If you'd like to try this out for yourself, the link is going to be in the description down below. There is a free download for it right here. Create the AI models and have some of the features, including the profanity filter and translator, available to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like to see other content like it, well, then I'm pretty sure that you would like the data chunker that's going to be showing up right there, where I teach you how you can feed any AI any data at all and it would actually know it.